Welcome, everybody. It's another Thursday, another live episode. Welcome to my channel. We are locked in for tonight, and I can't wait to get started. In fact, let's get away with the intros and everything else. Let's dive right into the panel introduction, and let's get on with the show. First, let me introduce to you my co-host, Lisa.
Hello, Internet. Happy eviction night.
D.
What an awesome night. Not the best result for me, but we'll go on with the show.
Colleen.
Hi, everyone. I can't believe how close we are to the end as things heat up in the BB house.
And joining me in the studio, Meow.
Hello, everyone. Looking forward to this chat with everyone about this kind of crazy week.
All right. Okay. Well, what a week that we've had so far. I guess since Saturday, we've had an HOH crowned. Keanu was shown on Sunday's episode to win the HOH competition, and he had no problems putting up three people that he could have actually, in my opinion, put up anyone in the house that he wanted to. There's he doesn't have any love lost and has no ties really to anyone or anything. He's already called everyone out in the house when he was being attacked earlier in the season. Taking everyone out one by one. So, but he did make a decision, and I guess we can spin this over to Lisa. Go ahead and pick up from there, please. Who does Keanu nominate, and where do we go from there? We'll pass some stuff around the table.
Oh, okay, sure. So, like we chatted about it a bit on the last episode that Keanu's nominees were actually, like you said, could have been a bunch of people, but he ended up putting up Mickey and Morgan and his good buddy Vince.
His buddy Vince.
To teach him a lesson.
Yeah, he's just really playing the game, isn't he? He's just a really smart guy. Anyway, so he puts up those three nominees. I don't think everybody else isn't sad about this. I would imagine, right? It's not them, and I guess all three of them can be seen in one light or another as a threat, or annoying, or
needs to go.
not jury worthy.
Yeah.
So I guess they all have everyone that's not nominated, I guess, can get on board with any one of the three people that goes home this week. Mm-hmm. If there's any silver lining, that's the way I would see it for Keanu. Go ahead, D, and tell us some more about what happened after Keanu makes those nominations.
Well, the first thing that he said is Morgan was the person he wanted out.
Oh, that's the target. Okay.
Yeah. And then the veto happened, and I think the pick for the veto was Kelly and Lauren.
Okay, so we've got Keanu and Keanu, Vince, and four of the women in the house going against each other for the veto competition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what kind of veto comp was it, D? Do you remember?
It was a bunch of puzzles to put on top of each other. And then to keep it balanced, but let's not forget the person that was in there. Big Eyes lady showed up as the guest. I mean, present the show. Angela.
Big Eyes.
And Angela said that her face will hit the puzzle every 2 minutes at first.
Angela from season 26, I imagine, last year's.
Yeah,
that's right.
Actually,
fun fact. Fun fact about that episode, I saw a little, what did they do? A little evaluation online, and Angela had more DR time than anybody on the episode that night.
No way.
Oh my
And
god.
That's so funny.
Funny.
that's just how whack we are as a whole Big Brother fandom.
Right?
In
That's
my
how
mind.
crazy this whole
That's
season
awful.
has been. Yeah. I
It
don't
really
doubt
is.
it at all.
Okay, so that's crazy. We got to see a veto competition. We got to see Angela host it. Did you want to tell us the winner of that one, Dee, or are we going to pass this along to Colleen now?
Actually, I want to just point out the little thing that they said in
please
the
do.
episode.
Please do.
Yes. So Angela, when she introduced the competition, like the stacking competition, she did say that like she was like essentially her face was going every so often to tumble everybody's progress, but initially, like she said, every time it's going to be less time, but because clearly nobody was getting it done in 2 minutes, they had to, I guess, increase the time instead than decreasing it. So that was a fun thing to notice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They sure did, because nobody could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as it went on, it was like a charcuterie kind of like bunch of pieces of puzzles. Everybody was trying their best to put it longer, shorter, whatever.
Mhm.
And but every time her head would come around and smack all their stuff back down. And then she increased the time. I think it was 4 minutes, right? First time around. And then they were trying and trying, and everybody was getting somewhat close or not. And I think they went up to 5 minutes. That's when I guess Morgan started to put on the speed, and she became the winner for the first time, and actually fell on her knees when she did that.
Yeah.
Because I think it was all the emotion of not winning for all the entire season. I think Morgan just like said, "Finally, I won something," and then
Well, I
she went
think
on the
too,
ground and celebrated.
she probably had an inkling in her head of,
The
how things
first
would
time
go
she
for
had
her
the fire.
if she had not won it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because we should talk about what happened before that a little bit, um, because Morgan was a pick, but I think I'm pretty sure that Keanu was already talking about putting Ashley in a way.
Actually, yes. And not only that, but the veto draws were literally the best case scenario for Keanu and Vince because it was Kelly, Lauren, an obvious Vince ally that would have probably used the veto on Vince, plus obviously Keanu and Vince himself. So a very high likelihood that the veto was going to be used specifically on Vince. So Morgan
Yeah,
had to win that one if she wanted to be safe.
yeah. But then again, they went and went as far as asking Morgan to put the veto on Vince, saying that she'll be safe for the vote. But thank God this woman came to her senses and says, "Hey, what are you doing? No, 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 no." You
Come
know?
to her senses. Now, would you have to
The-
come to your senses for something like that? Because
Well,
the
sometimes
obvious
people,
answer is no, right? Of course not.
well,
In
some
that
people
house,
think they're that
yes.
safe. Some people think they're that safe to go ahead and do it.
Marcellus?
Well, that's different. It was different. It was not even a good play whatsoever. So he didn't plan that out. He just wanted to, I guess, good TV time. I guess.
Okay,
It
so
was
you don't,
bad.
so you don't really think that it was as considered as the edit showed us it was, right? There's
No,
way.
I think it was more like Keanu said to the Vince he's gonna ask her because Vince didn't want to ask her himself.
Yeah.
But then again, that's when you see the two person he is. He didn't care that she went home. As long as he had the necklace on his neck, he couldn't care less.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah. I get that. I get it.
Me too.
I get it. I don't know this lady. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, so they do the veto, and sure enough, we get Morgan winning.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so she takes herself off the block. Colleen, do you have anything to tell us about what happened after this event when Keanu was forced to then put up a replacement nominee?
I was just going to say, lately, as in all events, can I bring up one thing, which is that every time she wins something or something good happens her way, she goes and celebrates with Vinny Boy there.
Vinny!
Mhm.
That's been a bit controversial. It's been kind of strange because we all know that he's got a girlfriend. He had a picture of her in his HOH room back, when he was HOH. And so it's just all very strange to me. But
Really? You haven't heard about different area codes?
Say that again? Oh, no, I missed what you just
There's
said.
like a rule. If you're in a different area code, then it doesn't count. You haven't heard this?
Well, see, because I'm dusty. I'm old, you guys. So, yeah.
I know. That's why I'm saying
it.
This is an
I
old
didn't know
thing.
that was the new thing of today.
It's not.
Okay if you're in a different area code.
That's been a rule from before my grandparents were around. That's always been the rule.
I did not know that. I was unaware of that.
I see. Okay.
Well,
anyway,
there's a whole song about it too.
There was much ado about whether her dedication is so much that I could totally picture her using it on Vince, but or using it on someone else versus herself. But in any case, she ended up doing the logical thing, thank goodness, which was to use it on herself.
Absolutely.
Because I would have found it personally hysterical had she used it on somebody else, she would have gone home. So
for sure.
Oh, yeah,
she was the target.
Wow.
It was best for her to have used it on herself, which she did. Of
course. It always is in every circumstance, by the way.
I always say
not
that.
just here on this one,
and
but
actually, I like to say something about that, though.
All these people every year who volunteer to be pawns on the block, I feel the same. Why do you volunteer to be a pawn on the block?
Because he wanted to be a star and get off the show and leave.
Yeah,
logic is beyond me.
Yeah.
There's a possibility she would have went on, but there's also a big possibility she would have won the competition against Vince. And two, there's no way they're voting Morgan out over Mickey.
Okay.
She would have the vote to stay.
Yeah, Mickey thought so too against Ashley.
Yeah, but that's Mickey. She already had 2 haters on the side.
On the side.
The thing is, between Morgan and Mickey, I think it would have been much closer. Because especially with all the Vince Morgan going on, not only was it kind of rubbing everybody the wrong way, but also I don't know, would have definitely put her in the forefront as a potential target for people that were like, we need to destroy that side of the house if Vinny was no longer an option. So between Mickey Morgan, I don't know, maybe she wouldn't have made it. So
well, you brought up an interesting scenario there. Well, that's what I'm saying. That Meow brought up an interesting scenario of Mickey Morgan because Vince already pledged his allegiance to Mickey, right?
But that's Mickey and Ashley. That's not Mickey and Morgan. It's not the same thing there.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I didn't realize that he specifically said it had to be against Ashley only for him to vote for her. I thought it was.
We're just trying to.
I thought he was talking in a general sense.
I'm talking about if Morgan would have been on the block still, and she would have put the veto on Vince. It would have been Morgan versus Mickey, right? And I know for a fact Vince would have voted to keep her. Ashley would have voted to keep her. Rachel would have voted to keep her, and Ava would have voted to keep her. She doesn't like me. She doesn't like Mickey. She would have still be safe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, at least
that's me.
I hear you, and I'd like to think that too. Except that I've seen a lot of things that I thought were going to happen or should happen, or is the logical thing to happen, or is the way it was trending ongoing, and it just didn't turn out that way this season. It's an unusual season to say the least.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So we got Keanu. He replaces the veto winner Morgan with yet another woman of the house, Ashley. And this time, Keanu, as far as I know, is wanting Ashley to go home, or
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, okay, and not Mickey.
But not
That's
if
right.
it's not only if it's Ashley versus Vince. If Ashley's versus Mickey, he wants Mickey to go home.
Okay. So with nominating Ashley, I would imagine that Vince is okay with it because he figures he'll have a chance of winning the blockbuster
Of course,
versus Mickey and Ashley. Though I don't know why, because Ashley has the only times that she's ever been tested, she's come through, and won.
She was so
Yeah.
behind this time with this competition.
Yeah, she was. That's correct. She was
Oh, she
behind.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, she had no idea what to do. Or she was playing that. Maybe she was hoping that Mickey would get it. Because she looked next door to her a lot.
Oh,
Oh,
and she knew that she had the votes against. Ashley had to go in knowing she had the votes to stay versus either one of the other two.
Exactly. So maybe in her mind she wanted Mickey to win.
But that would have been a slap in Keanu's face if he's saying that Ashley is my new target now. Which I guess doesn't matter because, nobody really seems to care or be concerned with what Keanu thinks at this point. It seems to me.
Yeah.
And I think that just makes the casual fans even more on Keanu's side because they're painting a narrative, it seems to me, like, it's these bullies of the house against this poor Keanu who has to fight he's fighting every week just to stay alive in the house, right?
Yeah.
And
Keanu.
It's not far from the truth.
well, but there's a lot of talk about how the casuals will not only embrace Keanu, but but maybe give him an AFP
let's
if he
not
doesn't
forget.
make it.
Oh yeah, like the casuals
Let's
have
not
no
forget.
idea of the level of delusion in Keanu's gameplay. So
Yeah, I know, but let's not forget this is a big sized man to say he's a victim in the house.
Doesn't matter how big he is.
Yeah, but he wins all this. He wins everything, and he wins an HOH. So what do you think?
Yeah, like it's out of
He's going to be hard to
necessity.
take out. Just like we watch some Survivor guys that just goes all the way to the end because they win everything in front of them.
Yeah, and D did too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that name.
That's right.
Right? Good name. But yeah, it was interesting too because I remember before that blockbuster, there was talk about even the veto. There was talk about people throwing at people, whatever. But then also in the live feeds, there was hints that Mickey might have thrown the blockbuster.
Okay, because she was playing pretty passive in that glass bowl there.
Yeah, but she was at part, like she was just behind him, and she would be counting the color blocks, like 1, 2, 3. Oh, let me just make sure. And Vince was like, boom, 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 going again and again and again. So it looked like she could have been holding back on purpose. But the other thing that kind of validates that too is that maybe that's why Vince gave her his vote. Well, spoiler alert, within a spoiler. They're saying maybe it's possible because of that.
Yeah.
Well, you guys saw how shocked she was when she was voted out.
Yeah, she was. She was.
no,
shocked.
she was. She thought
So
she was
I think she was
staying
told
for
a lot of
sure.
different stuff. Although she did Although she did start feeling a little weird though, because I don't recall what night or what day, but on one of the lives she was telling Will that she was going to go for it, because she started
did.
getting a little like
Yeah.
you know, like that sense you get when you know that you just know something's up, even
Yeah.
though you
Yeah,
can't prove
yeah.
it. She started to get that feeling, so she told Will that she was totally going to go for it. So I believe she did. Hard to know, but I think she did really try.
Could be.
Yep.
Could be. I hope we
I
find
guess
out.
maybe we'll find out. Maybe she'll tell us.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll tell us tomorrow on the interviews.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Maybe in her your interview.
There shouldn't be any reason for them to be canceled, so we should hear from her.
So are you looking forward to hearing her exit interview then?
Oh, I definitely
Okay.
am. Because for me
Same.
personally, I feel like, unlike most of the others, I just feel like, I mean, this is my personal thing. I feel like Mickey will be genuine, and I think she'll say a lot. I think she'll say a lot of stuff that we're kind of wanting to know.
Oh.
I just feel like she's going to be very. I feel like she's going to be very informative. This is just my take.
Oh, I don't
We'll see.
know. I don't know. I hope so. I also think she
I think
knows
she
that
will.
she's playing a role right now. So I think she
Yeah,
might.
that's true too.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I think she's it's gonna be interesting. I'm really looking forward to hearing what she says about stuff in there.
Yeah.
And you said more so, Colleen, than some of our other.
I think more so than some
evictees.
others. Well, especially like, well, okay, I can give you the most recent example that everyone's thinking of. Like the example, I'm gonna give you an example because it has to do also with the people that interview.
Sure, like
With-
Catherine, I guess, the
Right,
last
with
evictee.
Riley and Catherine.
Okay.
That was the part that annoyed me the most. We didn't get a whole lot of that, only because, and I would say this across the board with the people that were doing the interviews, they weren't asking those questions because all they wanted to talk about was, is he abusing you? You know, were you okay with that? And all the questions
Better
seemed to me
questions that I'll agree.
to be very much just like 80% that.
Yeah.
So I feel like we could have maybe got a lot more insider info if questions were, if they just had focused on like the overall situation of the house versus just 2 or 3 questions about the house and like 10 questions about, you know, Riley or Kat.
Yeah.
Personal, you know.
But you
That's
know,
my
production
opinion.
also approves those questions. So
That's true. So I
They-
feel like with Mickey,
from
there won't
beginning
be
to
any of
end,
that
they're
because
at fault.
Mickey wasn't in any kind of situationship or relationship or any of that. So I feel like they'll be able to totally focus on game questions for her. That's my feeling.
Well, Colleen, they've both been out of the house for a week. Is there any, or maybe Lisa, you might know, Meow, D, has there been any sightings, any words from
Well, I've heard that there
these
has
folks,
been.
any tweets, any shared
Well,
live streams, or
I don't know any of
anything?
that, but
No.
I've just heard. I don't even remember who I was listening to. A couple people now that they were seen holding hands in L.A. That's all I heard.
Oh,
I can't tell you.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
heard
it,
before
but,
that. I heard that they were just they had been in contact like a few times just to basically check in on each other and make sure
Okay.
they were doing okay.
like a Cam
And
Chelsea kind of thing.
maybe, but they were also like, there's a lot to work on individually as well.
Oh,
But now
true.
Colleen shared the news that they were seen publicly holding hands. So
Yeah. I heard that
In
from
Cali.
2 places, but I can't. Yeah.
so not
Well,
a
yeah, 'cause
secret.
which makes
They're
sense
not trying to
because
hide it.
I'm sure he went out to see her, obviously, when she, you know, the show was in LA. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting.
But anyway, that's what that was the reasoning though why I think Mickey will give us more, because I feel like the questions will be broader and more info related as to the game and not so
To
much
be
on
fair, though,
personal
I
stuff.
will also say that even if they both had gotten the same level of questioning, like in terms of game wise, Mickey just talks more to the people in the house than Catherine really did. So I think regardless,
and-
we'll still get good info from Mickey. With a tinge of Delulu, maybe, because she wasn't far behind Keanu with like thinking that she had all the I mean, yeah, to be light on the words, because
Just a
to be so
sprinkle.
confident that you had the votes, yeah, you need to have a not the best read on the house.
I can't wait.
Me too.
Okay, I got a bet for you guys.
What?
Okay, we're waiting for the HOH, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But I bet you that Vince is gonna go right back to the what he did before, and he's gonna put the other one on the block.
Oh, you think Vince is winning the HOH?
Yes, and he's gonna put Keanu on the block because he's not gonna.
You think he'll do
Because
that?
I think he's gonna go right back to this because
He'll have a reason
he's got
to.
group. He's got a group now, right? I know
Mhm.
he's in the middle, but I think he went through a really stressful week, and he might be upset with him, and maybe not, or I don't know. I got this feeling he's gonna go right back to his bad ways, or he's gonna turn on the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
mean, it would be absolutely hilarious that if Vince wins HOH, knock on wood, he doesn't. If he puts Keanu on the block, that would be, I don't know, just peak comedy for the whole
Tad for tad.
mutual backstabbing this season. Like, it would be so on brand for Vince.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vince
Because we
can
don't know
cheer
what
on
it is,
Keanu, like
right?
Keanu was cheering him on too. It would be so.
It's we don't know what it is.
Oh, so
It should be the stare question, right? It's around this time, the stare question. You know, when they're in the stairs and they just go
probably
down
like a nice
up
quick
and down.
HOH. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they're saying that they were not hearing anything huge build, so
Mhm.
it's not a big one. It's a short one.
Yeah. Maybe.
Hopefully,
Yep.
I'll have my earbuds on all night, even though I have to get up at 4 a.m.
La la. How much sleep do you even get?
That's what they say.
No,
Big Brother fans don't sleep till October.
exactly.
That's right.
Pretty much.
That's
I can-
right. That's the truth.
It's okay because if it was another season after that, I'd be doing the same bloody thing because I love the show. I live for the show. I wanted to be in the show, so I'm sure everybody feels the same way.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
I have some hesitation.
What about you, Meow? Do you have any prediction on who you think might win this HOH? We're just talking. I mean, if you want to bet, you can, since this is our
What
only
is
chance to
that?
do it. But
You said you still have the bets on the side, or the
Yeah. Here, you
But I'm
you
just
voted-
curious to know.
because we
Yeah.
Well,
just to
I
tell the
would-
people
would
that are
really
listening
depend
to us
on-
that we're got confused about the bets, and then
I'm gonna put my
now
bet on
we
Kelly getting it.
just checking on.
Okay. So the next HOH bets, Colleen put one on Kelly. D
Good
put one on
bet.
Morgan. And D
Ooh.
put one on Lauren. Ed put one on Ashley winning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, come on,
She's
I
due.
know.
She's due.
let's go.
And Meow put 2 chips on Ashley and 1
Oh.
on Kelly.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Yes, and it's funny because it's like the opposite sides of the house. Like there's Ashley and then Kelly on the opposite side.
Kelly would be
Kelly's
funny.
campaigning for a short while,
Yeah.
like I think today or yesterday, for Ashley to go instead of Mickey. So that happens. So
Yeah.
it would be interesting if either one goes up, just because Ashley is
That's why I thought there
Ashley's
might be
a
a
character.
house
Like
split
I
that
love
they
her straightforwardness, her bluntness, and how
Me
she
too.
just plays dumb in the sense of like, oh, I'm saying blunt things and pretending that I don't realize just how blunt they come across.
Yeah.
I think she
Smug
does.
smile.
she
I
realizes
can't.
it.
I wouldn't mind Kelly
does.
winning. It's maybe point for me. Let's go, Kelly. And then
You wanna-
I told you I'm very curious of what kind of HOH you would have. This is what I've been asking for 3 weeks now.
So you want
Just
one?
win.
You know,
I
do
want
you
to
want
feel
one
it.
on
I want to
Kelly?
feel it. Yeah, put
I
one on
want to
Kelly.
continue my point on Kelly too,
Please
though.
do.
Yeah,
Like
because
at the
I'm
beginning of the
feeling it.
season, she came and she was like a new player, right? She was very, very optimistic, very energetic. She was like, like almost like super excited, and like it's both funny and sad to see how like over the weeks of being betrayed, of being shunned, that kind of because of her own actions too. But like by now, like on her most recent like diary sessions, I guess, she is just like jaded. I just noticed that jadedness and that like, yeah, I don't care anymore kind of energy, like
Yeah.
cynical, like I've lived through it and now I'm over it kind of energy.
Right.
It's I really wonder what a Kelly at this stage of the game HOH would look like. I mean, we probably have an idea. I think she would definitely put Rachel on the block. Like she's probably one of the few
I
people
know
that
she would
would,
backdoor. She said she
rather
would
than wait
backdoor
until the end.
Rachel.
Yeah.
She would. She's only gonna backdoor Rachel. She's not gonna put her straight up because she's gonna play in the
She
veto.
doesn't
I
want to
think it'll
give her
be
the
a
veto
2 people
opportunity,
now, right?
probably.
It
Yeah,
should be
that makes
changing
sense.
back to 2 people, right?
Yeah, I think
Probably
so.
very soon. Yeah, yep. So yeah,
I
just
hope
that I
so.
noticed about Kelly.
You know what, guys? I'm so tired of these blockbusters, AI Arena, 3 noms. Like, I am so tired of it. I hope next season it
I
just
am
goes back
too.
to
I'm
like that
really
2.
tired of it.
Maybe once in a while, like this
Yeah.
week, you have to put up 3 people. But like, why?
Is it over yet?
But
Is
I
it
feel
over
like
yet?
they're going to keep doing
They
this.
didn't
though.
announce that it's
That's a
over.
permanent thing, and they're going to
Oh
keep
my
it. They're going to
God.
keep the
All the
blockbuster.
Was it a pick? Wait, was that a
future
pick
seasons.
or people
I wish they'd get
voted?
rid of it.
Or maybe we should have a vote. Maybe they should ask us to vote.
Yeah, because I wish they'd get rid of it. I really do. But I've heard that they're locked in. They're locked in for all future seasons to do this blockbuster
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, I can see
Which,
why. Like personally, for me, it's very fun because it gives you that uncertainty, and it gives like the players also an extra
that's why
incentive
they're keeping
to
it.
game like all the way until the ceremony, because like you don't know who's gonna come off the block, so you still need to know like what are you gonna vote in which scenario. And I mean, maybe there's also that this cast has just been wild, and last season.
I think
Who
like
did it have
even
this season? Was it Tucker last season? Yes, it was.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
yeah.
Checks out. 2 chaotic
Yeah.
seasons.
It's also
Yeah, right?
it also help us know more about the players, where their strengths are, because they play in different competition, right? So we get to
Mhm.
know them real quick, how good they are at, at puzzle, hanging on to something. There was every competition you think of, right? Throwing a ball or holding on to something. So
I'm just like sick of
Yep.
sick of the idea that they can't actually, they're afraid to make alliances in the beginning because you have to put so many people up, like potentially 5 people one week because of the powers, right?
yeah.
So it was like, oh my God, they don't want to like make a solid alliance with people anymore. That's why we keep seeing these like allegiance webs and not alliance.
Well,
Yes.
nobody
I think
wants.
that's what I don't like about it, because essentially each person ends up, not each person, but quite often they end up in their HOH reign having to like, get 5 people mad at them, right? Instead of just 2.
Nobody wants to
Like
be the
we've
next
essentially
Frenchie
gone from 2
mean.
to 5.
They just
No,
don't.
no, they don't.
Yeah.
They do not.
Yeah, they don't want to be the next French mean. So they win that first HOH. That's the thing that in my mind, you win that first HOH. That's when you if you're going to win one, that's the one to win. That's when you establish, what's what. You make your 5 targets
Yeah, it can be
right off the
beneficial.
bat, and then everybody else
like
is
that,
on your side, and then all the way through the rest of the game, get rid of those 5 people.
I think that's a good strategy, Ed. I think that's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
They could do
get
that.
to the
Some
jury.
of them don't, but they could.
Well, because that too, and also the first HOH is often forgotten. Like we used to think it was a big deal because you have to accept people, but it turned into this sympathy thing where you feel sorry for the first HOH because they had no reason to put you up, and I just like it. It gets forgotten. There's no deep scars there.
Yeah.
True.
That's very true. Actually,
Yeah, nobody's talking about Zay anymore. Do you know what I mean?
I know. And well, because also I feel kind of bad for Zay because he should not have, because like I said, it all goes back to that first week or the first weeks or whatever, in which case somebody like Zay would have been like me, where I know whether you like the person or not, a returning player, my thing would have been get her out. But the thing of it is they found out they found out they couldn't because the first vote out, the BB reduction said, oh no, she'll be safe. We're going to give her slop. And I knew that was the end of everything as far as getting rid of her, because knowing Rachel and just anybody, I knew it would give her an extra week to schmooze and whatever you do, right? Be endearing, talk about your families. And I thought, you give this girl one more week and that's the end of it. I knew that would be the end of it. And then nobody dared. And Zay, the reason why I believe personally that Zay went is because he was vocal. He was like, I'm going to put her up. If I get it, I'm putting her up. And because he was vocal about it, that was the end of him.
Yeah.
But,
Which is totally opposite of what you might have
the
thought
only
with the returning
reason,
player,
though.
but there you go.
but to Rachel's credit, though, she's never had to play in a way in which she had to be endearing to other people before.
No, that's true.
So
That's exactly
she's shown
true.
a different side of herself, and
Well-
her growth as a player is what I think I'm more impressed by that than her as a player. It's her growth as a player. She's
Well, I
and,
think
That's true.
Exactly.
and she's not even winning the comps, which is her whole thing, right? But
Oh, I know.
but she won one, which gave her a little power. She could get a taste of how she would operate, and I like it. I want to see more of it. I'd like to see her win another
she
HOH.
begged to play in the last veto.
I'm thinking
guest
maybe I
choice.
might. I'm thinking I might. Take this
Throw a chip
opportunity.
on Rachel.
Yeah, take this opportunity to
Go
maybe.
for it, Ed. Go for it.
You know what? I might just follow and put a chip on Rachel because
I can't
I
help
would
it.
love to see that again.
I can't help it. I can't help it. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Am I taking those bets?
Please,
Yes, fine, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
it's just for the HOH.
One from all of you?
One for Rachel, please.
Except for me, because I
Don't I
any
have
points,
Rachel
so.
already?
Poor Kofi.
No, you've got Morgan, Lauren, and Kelly.
Wouldn't that
I
be
think you're
cheating?
just missing 4 more house guests.
That's a good one.
She's guaranteed to win that way.
Yeah, right?
I'm not too sure about that one.
But
Because
Keanu-
I know, for
already
some
had to
reason,
borrow a point
even
just
though
to-
I
just
never
to do
liked her in the
Kelly.
past, and I adore her this season, right? But I have a lot of respect for her. She's grown as a mother, I guess, and then she's much better for me. I guess because she played with her husband before, and it was like mushy shit that I didn't like. Ugh. I was like,
Well, I think too, playing with her husband gave her that confidence, like my bulldog's
Yes.
here. So
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to squash her. I'm just trying to be like realistic. Like her first week, yes, she didn't get into it with anyone, but also like no one was attacking her because they knew that they couldn't attack her. And then if she won the next OH, they'd be in trouble. She's a
Well,
returning player. Most of us
let
don't
me
even know
remind
her.
everybody in here and the audience that's listening to us that then Dan got a second chance to play, right? And he didn't get touched as a coach, and he got to play in a second time to win a second time. He should have won, but Ian won. So Rachel is getting a second chance, but she's not the same player, and she doesn't
but
get
she's
that.
but
4
she's
weeks.
also not with the same people. So she's not attacking someone, for no reason. She's not like puffing up and getting in their face. But she also is. When someone says like, "Oh, your hair's out of place," she's like, "What did you say about me?" And she'll just snap on people. So she's still in there. She's just not really involved enough. She's more of an advisor to people and like
That's exactly what's going on.
like I don't hate her, so I'll keep her around. It's not that she was more endearing. It obviously she is, but because there's no opportunity to be anything else. She creates something out of nothing for these little TV moments she wants. She's begging people to play in competitions. She wants more TV time. None of these are bad things, by the way. I'm just listing them off. She was like really begging, like, pick me, please, pick me. And he picked Kelly instead of her, Keanu.
Yeah, it's okay.
And so she wants, like, she just knows her position this time. Like, I can't bark up because I won't have somebody defending me unconditionally like Brendan would.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good take. Yeah.
So
For me,
I'm not saying she's bad.
I'm not even a fan of returning players. I just wish they'd stop doing that. That's just me personally. I just want to see, like on all these shows, and I feel that way honestly about Survivor as well. I want to see a whole new group of people and how they interact and make decisions and all this. Whenever you do, like, I don't mind obviously if it's a season where it's just returning players.
You know what I'd like?
But when they do the mix, it just sort of, and then nobody can really be themselves or how it's very because they know how returning players are viewed already, and there's just a lot of influence that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fan of returning players like when it's a mix.
You know what I want? A season of like
all old people.
I want a season of 0 fans, like just Instagram recruits.
Because that's how it was originally, where it was just fresh
I think
faces.
we talked about this already. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, where it was just fresh faces and not, like you said, just that's what interested me. Like I would say, honestly, the parts that interested me the first couple of years sort of no longer exist. I'm hanging in, but I'm telling you, it's a different feeling. It's the excitement and isn't as much as I used to have, like on the days of Danielle or whatever. It just, I don't know. I wish
it was more like a real world vibe.
People.
Like a real world vibe where everyone just like went and lived together and got in fights like naturally and whatever. And then the production would throw in competitions, right?
And that's why they called it Big Brother. It was like, imagine you don't know these people and you're with them 24/7 and you're getting to find out. But now there's so much everything to it that they aren't coming in fresh. I don't know how I'm explaining it right, but there's so much. Like when you see somebody like Rachel, it's like, oh, it's Rachel. So already they're not starting fresh, when you come in with all this.
Well, that's not for the other house guests. That's for us, the fans, to see Rachel again in the Big Brother house.
Would know,
I think
but
both.
I mean, the house guests also know all the stuff. Do you know what I mean? They also know this. Like they aren't coming in fresh that way. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Well, like she said, they didn't put her on the 25th year season for no reason.
Right. So when she said that, I knew she was making jury. Like I knew the minute she said that, I was like,
oh, it's definitely in ratings and everyone except for the house guests that are competing for the money. It's in everyone else's best interest for her to be there as long as possible.
Yeah.
I do have to say though that it takes a lot of skill to not even like be nominated all the way until now, knowing that she's a returnee, an ex-winner.
That's true.
But is it her skill or their stupidity?
Not that the talk hasn't been there, but
I would say, but
the people that would have done it got exited like immediately, and now the people that are left, everyone's afraid to. They don't want to be the one that takes the shot. But I would have a different opinion because I would sit there and say, if I took the shot and I'm there at final 2, that's a resume right there, right?
For sure. I think Keanu knows that.
And so they need to do it for their resume, I would say. But this bunch isn't the brightest.
It's Taylor built for...
Or the boldest.
Taylor Hale built for... Rachel to win this thing. Absolutely.
Yes,
you could tell that with the cast.
Yeah. That yes.
And here we are. She made it to jury, never nominated, like you said. Meow. That's amazing. I still can't wrap my head around it.
There is another person. There is another person that's never been nominated.
I mean, we don't really consider Lauren because she's a wallflower at this point. Like, no one nominates her because she probably isn't on people's minds most of the time.
A lot of people think they could beat her.
That too.
She's proven she can win stuff.
But she can't talk her way at jury. She can't talk to a jury or anybody.
No, but here's the thing I think about that too. All the seasons that I've watched, and I realize Rachel, I would think her main goal right now is to get in that jury house, tell people, vote for this, vote for that. But as in anything in life, it reminds me honestly of politicians, where people like, some people are into it, like myself, right? And they'll be like, oh, this proposition and that, or this and that. But then some people go in there and they go, oh, I'm voting for this person because I think he's cute. Do you know what I mean?
Like Gavin Newsom.
There you go.
Go ahead. Go
Top
ahead.
of my list. Thank you, Eddie. You read my mind. But
Go ahead.
anyway, I have a friend that does that every time. He's cute. Okay. I don't think so, but yeah, I get it. But my point is that I know they would be like, oh, I'm going to vote. I want to vote for the person who is the best player and all that. Well, there's nothing in their contract that says they have to. Like, I know these people are swayed quite easily, I guess.
I
But
mean, there's
if
a
somebody-
reason bitter jury is an
Yeah.
expression.
somebody should go. You might want to go in there and go, you know what? So and so played a better game, but you know what? I like so and so. I think they're a nice person, or I think this or that. They could get votes like that. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's how they
there are
get
people that
votes
vote
now.
like that.
Mhm.
You don't have to say, oh, it's because they were the best at this or that.
I mean,
Some
yes, but
people
like
vote just
who,
so they
even
like.
in the likeness scale, who does Lauren win against? Keanu?
Well, I'm sure there's several people in there that like
Kelly?
her. I
Kelly.
think that she's nice or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, but besides
I just wouldn't
Keanu and
count her out, that's
Kelly,
all.
who else? Because other people can at least. Well, I mean, I'm kind of discounting Vince in the sense that I hope he's gonna go soon, but like who would she win against among the people that would take her to the end? You know.
Well, I mean,
Oh, that's a
she
good
would-
question.
I
Will-
Who would
Will-
take her?
I think
Will
she can
hasn't
win because people
technically
a lot
done
of times
much,
people
but-
vote on who they don't like.
still
or they're
win.
like, or let's say you got somebody there in the end and somebody else says, somebody in the jury says, you know what, I can't believe that person made it to the end. I don't like them. I'm gonna vote for whoever's sitting next to them.
I mean,
There's a
yeah,
lot
that's
of
been the whole
that.
talk about Kelly and
So that
to
could
an
be a
lesser
Lauren
extent Keanu as well.
situation.
So and
That
Vince
could be a Lauren
possibly.
situation. If
That's why
Lauren
they
is
have to
next
sit next to each other.
if Lauren is next to somebody that the rest of them
yeah.
end up with bitter feelings on, Lauren could win. I mean, I'm just
Mhm.
saying, throwing it out there. It's happened
Yep.
before. Where it's not
Yeah,
a vote
she
for
could.
somebody, it's a vote against the other person. They
Of
do
course.
that.
Often.
Mhm.
That's why Paul didn't win.
Yes.
Jury
That's a
management,
great
bro.
example. Thank you. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a great example of what I'm thinking about. Yeah. It's like
Oh, yeah.
whoever's sitting up there, it doesn't matter. I'm voting for whoever's sitting up against, XYZ.
Yeah.
Yup, yup.
But it was
Well, that's why-
interesting, Chelsea.
And that happens in Survivor too, Colleen.
Oh
and that's
yeah,
why they.
definitely. Oh,
That's why they're
God,
social
Survivor often
experiments.
has driven me crazy. It's
Mhm.
kept
That,
me up.
that's why they're. That's why that's. But that's why they're social experiments. It's not
Yeah.
about. It's not about those other factors. It's about how you treat people, how you interact with them, and if they like you or
Yeah.
not.
Well,
know?
and it's about the environment that those people, like the energy
Yeah.
that all those people create, and you got to get to know that during the season. So if you see that everybody's super sensitive about everything, don't expect that your final two speech saying like, "I got you all, I got."
Yeah.
We're all done. Like that's not going to work with those kind of people. So yeah, jury management, like building a relationship with people, yeah, but it can't. If you're a good, okay, that sounds. If you're a good jury, you won't be so biased. You would sit back and talk about the game. But if someone does go the extra mile and is just so delusional that they're not reading the room for however long they're in there, then yeah, you're gonna suffer. But both things happen. People have their bias, use their bias all the time, and are bitter jurors. And we used to not like that, but now it seems like most of the audience are the bitter jurors too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got a question for one of our
So
guests
true,
in the
Lisa.
chat, if you guys don't mind. Cash Wash, would you like to make a bet who's going to be HOH tonight?
Oh, what's
I-
Cass thinking?
I suppose Keanu is not eligible for the HOH.
He is
Oh,
Having
no.
been
I
the
suppose
HOH.
I think she knows
So,
that.
Okay, so Keanu's ineligible, and that leaves 8.
So the show is part
8
of that as
people
well. Our audience is entitled to make a bet. So if you're willing, if you want to make a bet, you can go ahead and we'll take it down for you.
8's a pretty good number for that slip and slide kind of competition, man.
Yeah.
Well, no, because there's only two guys
not?
left. And I'm not going to count Will.
Does that matter?
I don't want to break the man. I'm going to be scared for him.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm old and I wouldn't like to go on the slippery slide thing, okay? I probably slide all the way down the hill and go back up and sliding. And then
Mhm.
give me a cord, maybe. I'll be pulling
Careful
myself from
with
the
your
cord.
You gotta
hips.
figure it
I'm
out.
not
You
falling
gotta,
back on I just got my hip replaced. I'm not doing that.
Oh.
if you're not in a costume, you gotta wear like sleeves, rubberized sleeves, so you can army
maybe put me
crawl.
a big maybe a big bird suit
Like
or
a full
something.
protection bodysuit or something.
I think that would be my favorite part. Would be like I'd hope to wear a costume. I
Oh,
love
Cass
doing
voted
stuff
on
like that.
Morgan. Cass bet Morgan.
There you go.
Okay, I wrote it down in stone.
It's not
Okay.
unheard of either. That's not unheard of. I've got her. I believe I got her as a overall winner pick.
Yeah, me
From
too.
way back early
Yeah,
in
from the start.
Yeah, you
in the
sure did it.
season.
You sure did it.
But
That is correct.
I
I
don't
will
know.
vouch for you.
I'd like to look back and reflect one day about some of those early picks and
Oh yeah,
where my
postseason.
head,
We should do
yeah,
we should recap our first episode.
right where my head was in that moment and how
Well,
I saw
Well,
things play
I
out.
would like to make
Yeah.
a bet. Can I make a bet? Even
Oh,
though
I
I
don't
have
see
no
why not.
chips?
Your empty bet.
Just
I'm
a
going to
just a
I'm going
handshake.
I'm going to bet that I'm going to lose our thing this year. That's my bet. I'm gonna bet. I can
What
bet
the
you
hell?
100% that I'm losing.
Okay.
Because my original pick that wasn't technical, but my thought process was Catherine. She was my pick to win the show.
Oh
Catherine is no longer here.
no,
But since someone else had picked Catherine, I went ahead and I picked Zay and
Oh.
Adrian.
oh
Those were the next two booted was Zay and Adrian. So then I had to do replacement picks for those. And my replacement picks were Keanu and
thank goodness.
thank God. And
Nikki.
Nikki. And Nikki just left. So I'm down to I've gone through 4 or 5 now, and I'm down to Keanu.
You got Keanu.
My only
And he's-
saving grace is if Keanu wins the whole game, then y'all have to bow down to me. That's all I'm saying.
That's crazy. The thing is, though,
As
is
long as I
that
come back up, I'll be fine with
I've
that.
survived the block a
Your
million
seventh
times
top
now.
pick. Your seventh top pick. You knew it, Colleen.
I knew it. I
he
just
is
knew
vulnerable
it.
this week. He can't win an HOH, so
So now I
is-
got to vote for Keanu the rest of the way because he's my
Colleen?
last person.
Meanwhile, not to
So-
throw shade, but all my picks are still in there.
That's right.
That's what I
Yay.
mean. I'm getting last, and
Oh,
unless
throw that
Keanu
shade,
does something
meow.
for
Throw
me, I'm
it.
getting last.
Oh dear God. So, what did you guys think about what happened tonight? Like the eviction part.
Oh,
of
seeing
it.
Mickey go home.
Well, I know she was shocked as
She was shocked. Like, did you see
Yeah.
her mouth like opened, and she was shocked. Well, she
Yeah,
was told
that
a
was
lot
a
of
blind
stuff.
side, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
she
I
was
don't.
told a lot of stuff that was not true. Yeah.
Okay, is that what it was then? Because I'm thinking that
Yeah,
Mickey
they all
is
told her she was
in the
fine.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's in the house. She knows what time it is. She knows she's sitting next to Ashley. She knows what
Yeah.
Ashley's relationship is like with the people that she's close with because they're close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't think that she'd only get one
True.
vote.
That's
Well,
where
she
the
said she
Delulu
was-
part comes in. She was convinced. She had all of these people in her pocket, even
Yeah.
more than Ashley.
Yeah.
She was hurt. I think the facial expression. She
Yeah,
was
I'm
really
sure
hurt.
she was hurt. I could feel
It's-
it.
She said
Well,
she
also
felt
because
most
I think
betrayed by Will.
She was sure that
Yeah.
Will was gonna, Will probably, indicate it to her such, and I feel like she was felt betrayed in many ways. I don't know. That's just
Mhm.
what I think.
Hope he didn't swear on the Bible.
Yeah.
Wow.
People need to stop doing that. Do not
Was
swear on the
Vince
Bible.
at some point, actually?
Hmm?
Didn't Vince at some point swear on the Bible that he was going to vote
Oh,
to keep Mickey if he came out of the block,
let,
which I
let
guess
me let me
he
put it
went
this
through
way.
with it, but
This guy
Yeah.
would steal your, the other guys, like what the other guy said. He would steal your arm or your organs, and start crying. I need your other organ, please. I'm gonna die without no other organs.
oh yeah,
That's
no,
the type
Vince
of
is
guy
next
he is. He
level.
will insist on getting. This is a guy without a job. Remember, folks.
Well, having just binged the episodes
Aw.
without any live feed knowledge and very little just peeks on what's happening as far as who's winning the comps and things or who's in power.
Mhm.
I'm just saying that Vince is not being edited in the way that he's being described here. It's he's coming across as I mean, yes, he's a crying weasel and all these things, but it's to me it's seen as his form of manipulation more than
Oh, I mean,
what
if his
it's his
manipulation was
game.
well directed, it would be something. But like on the live feeds, it's like I don't even. It's beyond just game at this point. Like the whole like Vince on the block,
Bro,
they did not
Eddie,
show
Eddie, you're killing me
like
here. Ed, you're
Holy
right
killing me.
shit!
right
You're
after
killing
being
me,
on the
bro.
block, like put
Oh.
on the block and everything, he was pouting, like he was like on the bed,
Oh, I
curling
know,
up,
it's
like
awful.
he just needed the egg costume. It would have been perfect. He was like moping and
I
like not talking to
literally,
anyone,
I'm
and he
not
was
kidding
being
you.
babied by Morgan and Rachel,
Well,
like he was
exactly.
sick.
I
that was something.
I'm gonna say
But
something. At
if
one
that
point, I was
behavior has
banging
Morgan
my
babying
head
me,
on the
I'll do it,
closet
bro.
door. This guy makes me bang my head on the closet door. Okay, and he actually he wants me to self evict myself. That's how bad he makes me feel. That
from
guy.
your own house.
Yes, my own house. Oh, he's so annoying. Oh, and then if I was in the house, he's lucky I'm not now. I would have shaved his mustache.
And the thing is, like, he had good pitches and he had a lot of information and dirt that he could have
Yes.
thrown to Ava, that he
Yes.
could have thrown to other players. But because all of his pitches are so focused on me, like, oh, but like, why are you doing this to me, Keanu? Like, you need to, like,
It's too
everything was like
much.
around
Yeah.
me, and how it benefits me. And that's not how you make a pitch.
Well,
Like, when you make a pitch, you need to think
it's
about
about
how
me
it's going to
again.
benefit the person that you're pitching to, not to
Right.
yourself. Because then you come across as super self-interested and like it's just obvious.
Yeah. He's also like those students in class, the younger kids who they think that everybody's happy, and then all of a sudden they get in trouble. They get super embarrassed, and they start getting defensive, and then they start crying. And it's like that.
Yes.
Ah,
So I think the crying part initially he can't stop it from happening, but then he'll stretch it out and, like you said, say all these things about
Oh
it.
my God! Let me tell you something. How much of a fake this guy is. He's crying,
totally.
and he's crying, and then whining about everything. And as soon as you say, "Oh, I could take you off the block," huh? That face, like, huh? I'm okay. I
face
can go eat some food
illuminates.
now. I'm okay. I can sleep. I can
Me?
eat food now. I got energy now. He's so full
Yeah.
of fucking
He stopped
caca.
moping.
I feel like you guys that this has worked for him his entire life.
Yeah,
For example,
exactly.
I agree. That's
Yes.
why he doesn't have a
Yeah.
job. Huh? That's why he doesn't have a job. He's
No.
using women.
Let's just
He's the
But
type of
let's
using
just take the
women.
example of Morgan. Like you
Exactly.
would think to yourself, okay, Morgan, right? A model, this and that. But yet, this guy that we're all like,
It's
making
working.
fun of or whatever, this guy, yes, she's attracted to him.
Absolutely.
Go figure.
Over it.
Don't ask
Well, who
me.
knows? She might
All
get
I'm
sick of it
saying is
too.
this has worked for him his entire life. He
Oh,
probably
it
did this in high
definitely
school
has.
and
Because it
elementary
works.
school. I could just picture it. I bet
I
you
could
he had
We're
picture, you know what I
a
could
lot of the
picture?
girls.
There's
I bet
probably
you had a lot of the
women
girls in
that
school.
dated this guy in the past and wish they never met him. He
Well, I'm
probably
sure.
used all these women.
But
Because if he does that in the game, imagine in real life. And he's doing this
just
to his
picture
girlfriend
that,
right
like,
now.
if something happened at school or like the teacher yelled at him or he got a bad grade, I could just totally picture him being like, "Oh, I can't believe that," but and then the girl's going, "Oh, it's okay, Vinny. It's okay, Vinny."
Exactly.
Yes.
He loves that.
totally
He loves
picture
that.
Yeah, and
He
in
loves
real
that
life,
attention.
it's not.
It's attention.
It's not recorded for everyone to see in real life either. And all these, and you're not surrounded in a house by these people to talk to each other and find out. Like, you can isolate every
Oh
single
la la.
incident, right?
Yep.
It's like just
Mhm.
but it's like they said, imagine his friends at home watching,
They're like,
you
see,
know,
he did that
watching
to
the
me.
show. Yeah, I mean, that mother effer, he does that to me too. You know,
Yeah.
right? Oh my
it's like-
gosh, I
and
see
you
it
guys-
now.
And
Oh
it's like,
man,
well, unless
I'm
hopefully
gonna
Lauren
kick
starts,
his ass, bro.
hopefully Lauren starts to open
I'm
her
gonna say
eyes,
right now,
but in this
I
And
house,
then
will
he'll
he's
say
only
cry
got
and I
something.
two
forget all
women.
about it.
I gotta say something before the show's
He's
over.
got Lauren.
I gotta
and
say something.
Morgan.
If he wins this show, I will bang my head in the fucking closet for a month.
We're sorry.
Oh, you're silly.
Well, you've got a chance.
I mean,
so
And
he's
see
playing
why.
He's
Why?
you better buckle up, D.
It's okay. My closet door's already broken, so I guess we get more something in my head on it.
It's
Yeah,
going to be a
but-
Kevin Martin thing for me. He's just going to keep winning out. I'm going to.
If he wins, you guys, I'm just gonna laugh my head off. I'm gonna
But-
laugh so hard.
I don't like his style of manipulation, but I like
No.
his the tactics
No.
I'm just gonna
of
laugh my head off
manipulation.
if he gets
So I
Yeah.
give him his props. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think he would win though. Like, I don't think people would
Well, they
vote
won't
for
respect
him.
him.
Maybe
Yeah, they
against
won't respect
Kelly,
him.
but that's it.
Yeah, they won't respect him. I agree with you.
No, they
Maybe
won't.
if
He's
he's
rubbed
up
to people.
against
Like,
Kelly.
the thing about Vince is that he's burned too many people too many times, especially of the ones that are left. Like, Rachel clocked him since the start. Ava
Yep.
knows, like Vinny the Leap,
Yep.
Vinny the Lip. He doesn't have Kelly. He
Oh my
doesn't have
God.
Nope.
likely doesn't have Keanu, though maybe because he's a guy. I don't
That's
think he
it.
has Will. He doesn't have Ashley. Who else?
That's what I mean. He's like
Oh,
on
Lauren.
everyone's chopping block too.
Well,
Everybody's
speaking-
Will
Yeah,
probably
that's
doesn't
true.
have anything against him, but
That's true.
you
But
know.
speaking of Vinny the Lip and Ava, did you guys see her cheering? Like, Mike Bloom has a clip on his X account. Her jumping up and down with her arms in the air after the blockbuster when they were all hugging each other.
They got a final two.
Sitting down. She was cheering, and then you see Mickey turn her direction, and she just puts her arms down, like scratches the back of her head. Like it was like a cartoon. It was a scene in a cartoon.
Oh, it was so funny.
That's so funny.
She kills me. Oh my god.
You know, I think she was less
hysterical.
celebrating about Vinny winning and more about Mickey losing because that means she can finally vote her out of the house.
Yeah, but Vinny saw her. She was just celebrating and like, I don't know. So maybe he thinks now everyone likes him more because of this too.
Okay, so
That would
here's
be a fun mystery
Bye.
from Vince. I would
Right?
love how that branches out this week.
here's a scenario for everybody. Now that we know who the jury is, who do we see as the final two, and how do you think the jury could play out?
Well, I don't think Rachel will make final two. I just don't think so. I think it'll be
I'm trying to think here.
Because
I think Will has an almost
it'll be Vince and somebody or Keanu and somebody.
You know
think,
what?
Um,
I'm
you
gonna
think
say
one of the
something
guys
here.
are going to make it through?
I'm gonna say Eminem. I'm gonna say
Kelly,
Eminem,
Kelly.
guys.
I think it's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
Who's
say-
the other M?
Kelly and
Eminem.
Okay, no, it's not Eminem. It's M and K. Morgan and Kelly.
Morgan
Oh.
and Kelly.
Look
I
at
just
that.
realized all this week Kelly was
I
getting
don't think
close to
Morgan will be in
Morgan,
the final two.
and Kelly wins like she wins right now, right? Morgan is talking with. She's going to get along very well with Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
So can you imagine? She on the side, she keeps talking, and then things are happening. People are leaving, and I could see Morgan picking Kelly
100.
to go to final two.
Yeah.
And I think Morgan wins in that final two scenario.
That's a good one. It depends on their speeches
Yeah,
because Kelly.
I agree, Cash Wash. I'm gonna miss Mickey. She was gorgeous for sure.
Mhm.
I speak for myself.
She was definitely
I love
fun
women.
too.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
See you around, that's for sure.
I wish Mickey was still in there, honestly. Oh, well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I wanted one thing to happen, Mr. Dum Dum to lose,
Oh,
and Mickey to win.
Well, you say that you wanted to see Mickey stay, Colleen. I am more thankful that Ashley has stayed. I think that
Yes.
I think I am looking so forward to her now that it's jury time to
Play.
yes, to watch out. She's been
She
She
already
watching.
did
snapped.
say she was
She
gonna
did a
turn
good
on
snap.
once jury comes along. So I also look forward to the shift she said. But I feel like we have kind of started seeing it already. So good things from Ashley.
Yeah, Rachel
By the
gave
way,
her
I'm
that
gonna say
boost.
something. I'm gonna say something. You guys don't realize how many times Ashley wants to get rid of Rachel. So remember, keep that in mind. She actually said it out of her mind. She doesn't want her to go to the end because she will not win against her. She says
Yeah.
we need to get rid of her. So she's
Mhm.
not playing the game for Rachel. She's playing the game for herself. She's a lawyer.
Yes.
She goes to the end when, as a lawyer, she'll talk and that's it. She'll get the
Yeah.
game, right?
She'll sit
Yeah,
next to
So
Will.
strategic.
She'll sit next
that's
to
why
Will. She'll
I
sit next
love and
to
adore Ashley. I love and
Ava,
adore Ashley.
maybe Lauren actually even.
Lauren or
Yeah.
Ava.
They get along. Lauren and Ashley gets along, and Ava. Those are the three girls. And then they're just trying to get Kelly in there. Things could turn around. People could
Well,
start making friends, and then, ooh, let's make a group here. It doesn't
Yeah.
mean just because people are five together doesn't mean they're going to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
It only takes one person to make a mistake and talk behind someone's back to break a group apart.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Morgan is very close to Vince.
yeah.
They could
That's-
turn around and
that's
completely
why-
move those three and then go to the other side.
That's why they're the house's targets right there.
Yeah.
You just called it. You said it.
Yeah.
Everybody's putting up Vince and Morgan.
Yeah.
I would think, right? Isn't everybody doing that?
Or they can make a move on their own,
And
change
Kelly.
side.
Kelly's the third if they have to do three, or Keanu.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Soon enough. It's almost midnight. And yeah,
All right.
I'll be good tomorrow
Well,
morning.
okay, what do you think then?
I guess before
we
we
had
sign
one-
off, though, is there any updates on
No.
any HOH situations going on in the Big Brother house?
Not
No.
yet.
No.
But
Come on,
there is
Colleen.
one thing we didn't
Keep
talk
her
about.
down.
Ooh.
Oh,
The mastermind.
oh,
Yeah. Okay.
I
First
know
of
why.
all,
I can answer why.
Me
even
too.
I'm actually
The
asking
who?
Catch Wash, what did you hear more in the show than me? Because they all like froze and I didn't hear the guy talk, so I don't know nothing other
Well,
than he's
he
ugly.
announced that he said, "You thought I disappeared." We're like, "No, we know you disappeared. Now and you know that everyone's mad about it, so you're coming back to say something." So he said he was having some permit issues with his lair, building
It's a
his
joke.
new lair.
That's
Yes,
so
yes.
silly. So
And then
silly.
so he said the layer is almost complete, and soon it's called the White Locust, a big play on the White Lotus TV series that's out. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's like good junk TV, but very interesting writing, and love the storylines. So it's cool. And basically every season there's a murderer and a killer that has to be, it's kind of shown in the situation shown in the first episode, but you don't find out who those two people are until the last episode of the season.
Do you think people are gonna vote to murder someone?
I don't think so, to be honest, because what they said was one person will not return. So they'll all be invited to enter the White Locust, but one of them will not be returning to the house. So I think it's something like a BBUK, like an instant elimination or an instant eviction, or like something like if they're going to do a challenge and the person who loses leaves the house.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm excited for that. What I'm upset about is that the mastermind's coming back next week. And it was this 2-second thing talking to Julie. Like, sure, he interrupted Julie. But like, why didn't they do that to the house guests? Show us the mastermind doing it to the house guests, saying, guess what? I'm built, like the whole same speech he gave to Julie. He could have done it to the house guests. We could have got their reaction. We could have got a way better cliffhanger. Like, I don't know, kind of annoyed me. But I guess they're waiting until after.
Could it be? Sorry to interrupt you. Could it be
Yeah.
because it's happening right now?
It could, but it's also like, is it the HOH comp, or are they the same thing? Are they going to play the HOH in the White Locust and like the last person leaves. I don't know. So I like it would be nice if they told us. Like I kind of want to remind production, like we're not in the social experiment. We're watching it. So stop
Yeah.
keeping us out of the loop. Like,
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
And knowing what it's about also kind of would build up hype because like we the audience know what's
more.
gonna happen, but maybe the
Yeah.
house kids don't know, and so we can sort of like see how like as the week plays out, like how it would potentially affect the eventual twist.
Yeah. It would keep us on the edge of our seat, that's for sure. And we're worried about
Exactly.
people not tuning in. This is probably a piece of why. We don't feel like we're on the same team here.
Can I do something here, Lisa,
Exactly.
real quick?
We
Yeah.
don't feel included.
Can you switch Kelly for Rachel? Because if Kelly wins, I'm gonna get 5 points from her anyway, right? I'm being smart.
Well, next
I'm
year we really
You're
need a
killing
cutoff
me,
for
G. You're
this stuff.
killing me.
yes, ma'am. I
Cutoff
promise.
next year. Okay, what is it?
Yeah, exactly.
You said
No
you're
worries.
switching.
Okay, don't
Wait,
spank me.
what? Hey, girl. Okay, you're saying what? What did you do with Kelly?
I said remove Kelly because if she wins, I'm gonna get 5 points anyway, right? As an
Yeah,
HOH. So
yeah.
or 10 point. I don't remember what it is.
Five, yeah.
Okay, but then replace her for Rachel.
Are you gonna put 2 on Rachel now?
Yeah, two on. It's one on Morgan, one on Lauren, and 2 on Rachel, please.
Yes, got it.
So you're removing Kelly. Is that correct?
Because Kelly is my player, right? So if she wins HOH, I'll get points anyway. So that's
Yeah.
a smart move.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one that's rooting for Kelly then?
No, Meow's got a chip on her.
Okay.
See? And I think last week Ed took her, right? Didn't someone put
I'd
something on
put 2
Kelly
points
last
on
week?
Kelly if I had
There you
it.
go.
Well, I
Mm,
don't
let-
have any, so.
I
She's
would
ne-
want
she
to
hasn't
Kelly
won.
mostly because I don't know. I feel like it would be fun to see a chaotic HOH,
I need to
even though
see
it would
that, actually.
probably
Meow's
hurt
like,
the
I want to
people that
make
I
it
want
clear.
to
I don't
not
like
see go.
her.
Yep, essentially.
Kelly?
Like it would be a
No,
fun week,
Meow's
but
like, let me just make it clear. I'm not rooting for her. I love it.
Love it.
We are too straight up in this place.
I read through those lines. Like they were painted on a window.
Oh, la,
you
la.
got me, Lisa.
They were painted on a window, Meow.
Oops, there it
Sharon,
is.
Sharon Tharp confirms on X that the blockbuster is not over.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess they would have announced it. Oh, no, maybe they wouldn't announce it to us. She was at the taping tonight, though, I saw.
Yeah, but there's only what, 12 left now? That doesn't
12?
give you
We're
much
doing this
space to
again?
play with, eh? There's 12 participants left. So if the HOH is there, that's 11. 3 go up. There's not many people left on the side, right? 7.
There's only 9 people
I thought it was 12.
left. No,
Oh,
no.
no, never mind. I'm looking at the board here. I'm looking at a number. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I look at the numbers board instead of thinking in my head. Yeah, there's 9. So yeah, there's the HOH and then 3 up. That's all. That's not too many people left.
Yeah.
That you're almost certain to play veto now. Almost.
So maybe they're going to do it one more time, or I don't know.
It's supposed to be a double. Remember?
I still didn't hear that. I think people were assuming that.
It has to be a double.
But now with this mastermind twist,
Yeah, I think it was an
they might not
assumption.
need to do a double because they'll have 2 people going home this week anyway. The mastermind
Okay.
twist and then the actual eviction, maybe.
That makes sense.
I could
Okay.
see something like that happening.
I've got other
Right.
news
Well,
here.
I have to leave you guys a little bit earlier, mostly because I won't have internet. I'm heading home now, so
Okay.
you guys continue. But it was fun to be here. See you guys.
Thanks,
See you,
Meow.
Meow.
Good
Meow.
night.
Have a good
Good
night.
night.
Right.
All right. I think that's about as good a place as any to cut down unless we got some other closing thoughts or anything else we want to discuss or talk about before we
Nope.
close out for the night.
We gotta go watching these live feeds, y'all. And it should start
Oh,
soon.
Dee's gotta
I
get.
would say
I think Dee's gotta
probably
get some
come off their live
snoozing.
feeds in about half an hour because it is 8:25 in LA.
You guys keep me in
And
touch.
so
I'll be sleeping,
be
but I'll
9
have my
before you do.
earbuds on so you guys could just scream in my ear, D, this person won. That's all I need to know.
Will do
Okay?
if I'm up.
Because
If I'm up.
I got maybe like 4.5 hours of sleep left.
You know, I always count on Colleen Callie for that
Mhm.
That's
because
right.
she's still fresh at that time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm up when you all are sleeping. Usually I'm still up because I'm
Yeah, every
already,
time I get up, I start talk to you because you're when I get up at 4:15, you're
Well,
right
I'd
there,
like-
so I could talk with you.
Well, when I worked at the hospital, I did a lot of swing shifts and graveyard shifts. So this is my time zone for myself.
Yeah.
And you know, the live feeds and everything. And I was just like, I was a lot of times, honestly, I would joke like I was kind of like Ori, right? Where Ori, like he'll do. Usually, I'm one of the first to see Ori's. I feel like because when he puts them out, it's 4 a.m. for me when he puts out his
Yeah, it's 7
podcast.
here. I see
Yeah,
his
yeah.
when he puts them out.
I usually see it like I'm. That's about the time I'm going to bed. A lot of times, so it's like 4 a.m. I'll watch Ori, and then I'm hitting hay.
Oh,
Well,
if anybody's
I'm
free.
hoping we have a new person to win. I like to see a new person winning.
Same.
Maybe I need to see something fun, like someone different. So there's only Kelly, I guess, and then Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Will.
I really would like to see Ashley pull one out.
I
Or
don't think I
Rachel.
want to see a Will thing. There's gonna be like hurt feelings and
Yeah,
stuff.
Will wouldn't want to. I really, he's not in a position to be winning anything except safety.
Yeah,
He's just scary.
and hearts.
And even then, he'll have the vote most likely. So everybody wants to sit next to Will at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
they do.
I guess I'd like to take this opportunity since I brought it up. Shout out to Ori Streams because I really love his podcast.
Yeah, if anyone's free tomorrow morning,
Shout out to him. I
he
really
does
like
his
him.
Friday live streams on Friday morning. So if anyone's bored or wants to come chit chat and laugh, because
Cool.
everyone's laughing on that live. So
He's
yeah,
very
come out.
objective and he's got a nice way about him and just I really like how he does his show.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, come back to ours on Saturday.
Of course, yes. Then you have to come to Locked In
and see how our bets all unfold.
Oh yeah. How many points we're gonna lose, or how much we're gonna cry, or
Who we're gonna hate next.
or maybe y'all gonna hate me because I got all the points again.
Oh, old news, D. Old news.
That's right.
I go into a game with you knowing I'm gonna lose.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Well,
So I'm ready. I'm excited for it again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We need someone new. I want someone new, and we deserve someone new. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll
looking
be like
forward
a
to it.
fight. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
all right. I guess it's time to plug our socials, Lisa.
Let's do it. Come check us out, everybody. After you've watched this video, like it, subscribe to our channel. This is our first year. We're just getting started. So I can't wait to see how the rest of the season finishes for us. And also, you got to find us on X at Locked In RTV. Same thing on Instagram, where we try to post updates about the live feeds and live during the episodes if I'm in front of the episode. And that's it. So we like coming out. We get a lot of chit chats on X over there. So come debate with us because it's a good time.
Do it.
All love, all love.
Any last words, D?
Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm hyper for tomorrow. I need to see what the next one is.
Colleen?
Nope. I'm ready to watch Lights tonight.
All right, we're gonna see who the HOH is, and I might be up and posting in Discord for a little bit before I go out tonight.
Awesome. Thanks everybody for coming to watch and watching back.
Yeah,
All right,
appreciate it, yes.
and it's time to say goodnight, everybody. So let's say goodnight. Good night, everybody.
night,
Good night. See
folks.
you. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night, house guests.